Hey there guys, this is Ultra Grunt, and this video is on my new PC. I'm going to be showing off how it looks and the parts I use in it, and I'm also going to show off some of the games I'm playing on it currently to show off the performance. Two things before we start this video. The first thing is I apologise for the camera quality. It doesn't matter what the lighting's like, my camera is not very good at all. So I apologise for the camera quality when I'm showing off the PC. And secondly, I want to thank a few people for helping me pick out these parts for this new PC. Firstly, there is my friend Scott, who you've seen in some of my videos. He helped me pick out a few parts to make sure they work together. And I want to thank the guys over at Casual Shenanigans, in particular Evil Viking 13, JERMgaming, and Joel. They all helped me figure out which graphics card and CPU to get, and how best to spend my money on those. So thank you all you guys for helping out, I appreciate it, and thanks for making my second PC build possible. So, let's go over the PC. The parts I used on this PC, first off we've got the case, which is a Corsair 750D. It's got like a brushed steel sort of finish to the front of it, and it's got a lot of space to mount fans on it. It's got a Perspex window on the side so you can see inside. The motherboard is a Gigabyte Z70X D3H. That's my motherboard, and on my motherboard I've got 16 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance RAM, which is the blue one. I've got a Intel i7 3770K, which is not overclocked at this moment in time. I do plan to have a go at overclocking. I have a Noctua limited edition D something 12. I can't remember the exact coding, but it's a really good cooler. And then I've got a Samsung 250GB SSD for my OS and a couple of games and programs. I also bought a second 3TB hard drive and recording and editing my footage from my videos, and also housing it on there. I have a EVGA GTX 780, which has the dual ACX cooling fans on it. And I have a NZXT Hue LED light controller. It came bundled with another part. I can't remember which one off the top of my head, because I ordered a lot of the parts at once off of one website. It's kind of cool to have it. The lights are really nice, and just set them up in a weird order, just to spread them out a bit. So, as for the gaming performance, on screen you'll see a few different games being played. I'll also have the details of the settings I'm using on the game. The main ones that I'm playing at the moment are Battlefield 4, which I'm getting roughly between 110 to 130 frames on average while I'm playing. There's a couple of maps where it goes down to 100 or 90 frames per second. The game's not 100% stable, as we all know, so that might affect it as well, but on average it's staying around 110, so it's really smooth when I've got on the maximum settings. As for some other games that I'm playing, on Wolfenstein New Order, I can't really tell you the frame rate for that because DxTory does not actually work with it, and Fraps won't give you a frame counter. But I'm getting a solid 60 on that at maximum settings, so it's just too bad I can't tell you how high it goes in that game. I've also been playing a DayZ standalone. As we all know, DayZ standalone loves to take all your frames and just eat them, so you lose a lot of frames in certain areas, but I put my PC on the highest settings you can for just about everything, except for the resolution, which I had at 1080p, or 100% rendering, whatever you want to call it. And in most areas I was getting around 40 frames per second, 40-45 frames per second. If there was an open field I was getting about 70. And in some of the bigger cities I was getting just over 30. I was really pleased about how that performed, because having 30 frames on that game makes so much of a difference. It's like when you see a game playing at 60 frames for the first time. And then in Titanfall I had that maxed out, and I was getting roughly 110 frames per second, so that runs really smoothly as well. So overall, I'm really pleased with how this build has turned out. The price of the entire build, on top of my sale price for my last PC, gave me... I got it all pretty much for the cost of a high-end graphics card. The real kicker for the PC build was I was able to get a GTX 780 for the same price as a 770 2GB edition. So I saved at least £120 on that, which is why I went for the 780. I almost bought a second one because it was such a good price, but I knew I wouldn't be using that much power. But yeah, overall, this PC build is great. It's rendering videos at really good speeds. Every single game, graphically and frame rate wise, is brilliant that I'm playing at the moment. I couldn't be happier. I'm really pleased with this PC build. In the future, what I'm planning to do next with this PC build is I'm probably going to get a new monitor, which I've been planning for a while anyway for live streaming, to have a second monitor. I'm planning on getting at least one new better monitor. I'm looking at a Dell Ultra Sharp series monitor. I'm not sure which one I'm going to pick up yet, but I'm still looking at those. And then eventually, further down the line, I may buy a 780 once it comes down in price when the 800 series come out, and just have SLI 780s running all my games. So guys, thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. Expect some more PC videos a bit more often. So everybody, thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it if you've requested it or been looking forward to seeing my PC build. And I'll see you guys later. Take care everyone.